Good morning. Good morning. This is Thursday morning. This is my green stalk that I put together the other day. So I've been really busy this week as far as work is concerned. So each day I've been putting a couple of things in here. The first thing I put in here was some cauliflower, winter kohlrabi. I'm sorry, not cauliflower. Winter kohlrabi. I put two of those at the top first, and then yesterday, that was on, let me see, today's Thursday, Wednesday, that was Tuesday. I put those two in there, and I put two strawberry plants in there, which is here and down here. Then yesterday I planted this kale here. I just stuck that in there. And then this morning I had about 30 minutes, and I was trying to do it really fast, and I had some spinach that I had from last year that was in another bed that overwintered, that I kind of wanted to I had it under some greenhouse plastic and stuff like that, and I wanted it to put it in here because I'm putting some other things in that bed. And so I took all of the spinach out. Sorry for my shadow. I had some garden sage in there that overwintered from last year. I put that in there. I had some onions that were in there. So I took those out and I put those in here. I did all that this morning. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 onions that I placed in here. And then I placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spinaches plants that I placed in here. And I think I have 2 sage plants that are in here. Now I still have more space at the bottom to plant some things. So I have the first 1, 2, 3 tiers planted up, and then I have 1, 2 tiers. I'm sorry, let me move out the way so I can actually show it to you. 2 tiers at the bottom that I need to get planted up. So that gives me 12 spaces at the bottom to plant up. And try to keep my shadow out of this if I can. Get it where the sunlight is in there. Take myself out. Yep. So those are the 2 spaces at the bottom, and I have 1 space left on the 3rd tier from the bottom up. I have 1 space left in there that I can use also. But this is the leaf planter, green stalk vertical planter, the leaf vertical planter by Green Stalk. And like I said, right now I have 1 kale plant in there, about 4 onions in here, 6 spinaches, 2 strawberries, and I think 2 sage plants if I'm not mistaken. So that's what's all planted up in here. I did take I took each tier off as I planted them. They were not heavy at all to get off, which was really great. So even with the dirt in them and stuff like that, I filled them up with water twice the other day, and once this morning. I'm going to fill it up 2 more times. I don't have my stand out here to actually set my phone up to be able to show me filling it up, but I use this bucket right here, this jug that I've gotten. I have a lot of these, and I fill that up, and then I just dump it over in there. I'm having an issue with my water hose right now. I have 2 water hoses connected, 200-foot water hose connected, because my yard is extremely long from where the water source is, and I left them like that, and so I'm having a struggle unscrewing them. And I started to unscrew it, and then it got stuck, and so I think I need to put some the little WD-40 oil on there, and then be able to use some pliers and channel locks or something and be able to unscrew it. So right now I can't use my water hose, because if I do, water's going to squirt everywhere from the area that's connected. But again, I'll show you. This is what it looks like planted up. And just to do a quick overhaul, this is the green stalk planted up. The other day I also planted up some kohlrabi, and what else do I have in here? I have beets here, 3 beets. I have a few kohlrabis up in here, and then I have some broccoli along the side. I have some kale, 2, 4, 6, 8 kales that I planted up in here. They were in this bed here that has a lot of herbs, that had some herbs in there. The spinach and the sage was in this bed here. I still have thyme, oregano, and sage in this bed. I'm going to add 1 more bag of garden soil to this. And then I had this kale that I had been eating on all winter that was in there that I moved here. And then I'm going to add some other kale in this space here to this bed, some spinach to that back bed. I'm not sure what I'm going to add in here with this just yet. Probably some more kale, because I have a lot of it. This bed has cabbage in it, and my last 3 collard green plants from what I planted over here, which is, take that back. Take it back. I have collard greens in this bed here, cabbage in that bed over there that has my last 3 collard green plants that couldn't fit in this bed over there. I also have some thyme and sage in that bed there. It was a rosemary plant in there. That one died, even though my other rosemary did not die. I have about 4 or 5 other rosemary plants in my garden between the front and back. They did not die over the winter. This one stayed alive all the way up until last month, February, and then it decided to die. Have no idea what happened. And then I had one in the front that died also, in my front yard that died, but the other one stayed alive. And I did the same thing to all of them, so I'm not really sure what was going on. I also have 2 kale plants in here, a different variety than the other kale that I had over there, the dwarf kale. These were 2 that was left from last season also that I have been eating on over the winter. But this is all I have in here right now. I have 2 empty beds, and well, technically 3, because one is one of my boxes that are empty. Also, I have garlic in that far box that has a little bit of blue paint on it. The whole thing was supposed to be painted blue, but then my blue spray paint decided it was going to conk out on me, and I just never got another one to finish it. But I have 3 other boxes that are empty right now. 1 box that I made that's empty that I need to fill it up. And then I have this here that I'm going to turn into a box, and then be able to fill that up as well. Once I do all of that, I'll be able to finish planting everything for the spring. And I have 1 more green stalk. I'm hoping that either for my birthday, which is coming up in a couple of weeks, I may be able to get me 1 more green stalk. These are some onions from last year that I'm excited about for this year also. All right, guys, so that was me this morning, everything that I had going on. Sorry I didn't have myself in the photo today, in the video today, only because, like I said, I didn't have my stand, nor did I have my selfie stick. So this is what we got going on today.